word up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want it. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstaged, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, it's people are oppressed, and I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on its own.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Jackson on first down. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. First carry here for Ken Walker. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Nakobe Dean. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
At the Eagles' 29-yard line.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Jackson. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Touchdown! DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You talk about this Seahawks defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Nolan Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the... Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games, and the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And incomplete on a deep ball. Well, the other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got that. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle they go. Harrison. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now back to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there that brings up 4th.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as the tackle made up near the 35. Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Seahawks at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. so far. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 7. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. His throw incomplete.
Now help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. This is Smith with the ground. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They're going to look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Derek Hall. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Throw out wide to Walker. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards, the final tally. Final minute now of the third quarter. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.K. Dobbins. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Jackson from the shotgun. Going to be knocked away and incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they block well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Another run here with Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goddard, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 75 yards. And the Seahawks strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
A good-looking return set up here. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, 33 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
There he goes, left side. DK Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
Dobbins trying the left side.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
J.K. Dobbins.
His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
He may go.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side. Right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This is 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Here comes 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try to push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3rd and 4. Throwing now is Jackson. That is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Third and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes. This is exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They were down to their final two plays. They needed something to get them started. That was the one.
And it was a big one indeed. And so now they get a chance to continue to go downfield. Let's see if they go for a big one here.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A give for Walker running right. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And that should just about do it.
It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed.